Prepare for action. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for a mystery most mysterious on the quest for the quantum road.
All right, and welcome back to the quest for the Quantum Rose. When last we left our heroes, they had a close encounter of the holy hero kind, encountered the ancient queen goddess on her shoe, the protector of the past. Were given a holy quest to protect the shield, the Aegis Carillion, and then watched it get snatched up by some punk lion asshole in a nice suit and some weird hooded black robe guy. It's a very dissatisfying end of the day as they watch the Proud Rock blast off overhead and then get summoned back to Sakan Spaceport. We skip ahead to the next morning.
I'm gonna go get Faye. Just found her sheet. Sorry.
When the ship Hero's Journey has finally had its repairs completed, it's all fueled up, ready to go. And the dispatching officer that helps see you guys off planet that day is none other than the revived former Dragonborn captain of that vessel, Captain Spike. He mentions they have a very good insurance policy, doing these runs here for the Coalition. They get a free token of General Repose and Revivify spell upon recovery.
Nice.
But he says he's met his deductible for this year, so he needs to be more careful.
Yeah, a good idea.
I still need to look for a pencil.
So while everyone's getting settled into their bunks and everything,
Sorry.
I think the ship assignment roles for this vessel, I think you guys worked those out previously.
I believe so.
Okay, so I won't need to tell anybody who needs to do what in case of what. There may be a chance that something hostile is going to be waiting for you when you leap off, because goodness knows Kalahari is going to want to chase down the Proud Rock.
The fact that you're already calling her by that call sign, I'm not sure if it's a good sign or a bad sign.
I mean, literally, I was just reading your nameplate, so I was kind of on autopilot there. It's a good call sign.
Ironic.
Yep.
Wait, what's a good call sign?
My calamity, Kalahari.
A very fitting one too, honestly.
The origin for that one is a little weird, if you don't mind me cutting off for just a second or two.
No, that's fine. They're still getting situated.
Okay. I installed a new game that I got on a Steam sale. It had the character creation screen that had a randomize button on a call sign for the game. Pressed it once, Calamity was the first one to pop up. And it got stuck.
I like it. It does seem serendipitous. So, I'm going to go ahead and hand over control of the ship to you, Captain Kalahari. Happy trails and good hunting.
She nods, but she's already beelining it. She wants to get off this rock already.
Okay.
Explain my not being here. I don't want nobody to catch me up. Val was spacing out.
Fitting for the adventure we're currently in.
Willow just grabs Val and it's alright. New ship, ready to go.
Nice.
Okay. Sorry, I have a roast in the oven as well as a flying spaceship over here.
A roast in the oven and a spaceship taking off. That's,
Yeah, it's a complicated business.
That's my boyfriend.
So
slices do we use in the hyperdrive? Oh wait.
yeah, so Captain Spike, as he was handing over the control signature keys, he also handed over a digital flight plan that, courtesy of the Coalition, would guide you directly through your warp jumps to the most direct route to Fornax. Also, as you're climbing aboard and getting situated, you get a text message from Captain Kalahari, with the updated traffic reports from the adjacent maw installations. And there was another hit for a Q jumper in the southerly direction from the adjacent maw. So they got a hit on the runner.
But there are 2 jumps ahead of us.
They are, but they're going the same way that you're supposed to be going, fortunately. So you don't have to try and dovetail.
Cool.
So your flight up to the space zone where you can engage your first warp jump is uneventful. You are not harassed by anybody, and it is a smooth ride. So since you're not making blind warp jumps, we're going to skip over the whole rolling to see what happens business. I was going to say your first dark matter jump from Kemet to the maw station lands successfully. Your second trip through the maw, you are granted priority access as requested. You get it right in, right out. So following along the flight plan, you're now very firmly planted in the Avia Ra Holy Lands. However, you notice that your arcane capacitor has been depleted for the day, and that you cannot make any more warp jumps unless somebody feels like plugging in a second level spell slot, into the engine to overcharge it.
I can't throw in 2 first level slots, can I?
No.
I'm afraid they don't quite add up like that.
Okay.
What I got, y'all.
I don't have spells.
I only have level 1 spells also. I have 3, and maybe if we put like 5 level 1 spells.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've got 3 level 1 spells. Yeah, I've got 3 level 1 spell slots.
Oh,
So we put in
up to
6
6.
first level spell slots for this.
They just don't go together that way, I'm sorry to say.
We did our best.
We will cram that round hole, or that square peg, into that round hole.
You may
I
end
can-
up blowing up the ship if you do that.
I can smite your engine if you want, Kalahari.
Please,
Please don't smite the engine.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the engine.
You do think that if you dock at the maw station here, you might be able to find a spellcasting service that you could hire to jump off your engine, as it were, or at least supercharge your capacitor so you could dump it into the engine. So they wouldn't have to be on your ship when they jump.
Yeah, if that's the quickest solution, since none of us have a level 2, then yeah, that's going to be the first thing that Kala is going to do.
Yeah, this is a known function in kind of like, it's like AAA for spaceships. If they get stranded out at a maw port, they can send out basically a tow truck that have a spellcaster that will just jump off your arcane engine and get you back to where you can dock for the day,
Nice.
instead of leaving you out in the black. The range is kind of limited because they have to be able to get back themselves, but it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick or
Right.
running out of power in the black.
Yeah.
So do you're going to decide to dock at Maw Station, what is this, 1.1? Yeah. No,
Might
it's
as well.
2.1. All right. So, right, as y'all are getting guided in by Maw Station control, like you get in, on the approach for the docking, and they've got you on their tractor beams. About the last 50 feet of it, the tractor beams suddenly cut out, and you're kind of left adrift and in a forward motion. Slow but sure, and a collision warning sounds. Kala, make me a piloting check.
Okay. And shit. How's a 28 sound?
It sounds like you make her stop on a dime. You managed to not only compensate for the abrupt shift in momentum, but also got the alignment and retrojets in just perfectly so that the umbilicus practically locked itself in. and completed the docking sequence for you.
Will just looks at her and just goes, "Not bad."
I'm in a rush.
So the door itself doesn't want to open at first, but after a second of very insistent cranking coming from your umbilicus, it decides to open up. The landing platform beyond the loading dock area, it's quiet.
Any comm chatter?
It's very quiet.
Oh, I'll ready my divine senses.
Yeah, everybody, grab your weapons. This is not a good sign.
All right. Can everybody see the map that just shifted into?
I see the void.
No. Yeah.
It's
I
not
see.
the darkness.
Oh, look, it's my soul. Oh, wait.
Why?
Because Roll20 hates Fog of War?
Loves Fog of War.
Hmm.
Too much.
Loves it too much.
All right. You
Okay.
should. It should be off now.
Yeah, I can see
better.
something.
Can see, but I can't.
Yeah. So you want to kind of move up to the northwest.
Oh, we're okay. Yeah, we're up.
Yeah, you're up in the northwest corner of the map, where your ship has docked with the docking area here.
And this is all darkness, a dark alley, right?
This is like the loading dock and landing platform. This is essentially it's open. It's open covered, but it's got a spell effect extended over it, like an air bubble, basically. It's the create atmosphere spell. If anyone wants to make an Arcana check, but it's a throwaway. Everyone kind of knows this. So, if you want a kind of a visual idea, like think about like the opening scene in Metroid Prime, where they had like the big open patio almost that Samus was walking around on while she gets her controls under her, you know?
The tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that kind of like open air outer space area, but there is a bubble of air around the whole thing until you get up to the stair level, where it is closed off. You see where the tiles shift from the dark to light color?
Yeah. So I'll go first.
I'm going. Actually, I'm not going to do anything because I'm still leveling. But I have my gun ready, and please don't cover my archetype.
Is everyone able to move their characters, or do you need me to? Or do you need
You cannot move.
Looking
Yeah.
at it, I can't move.
All right, let me.
I can move. Oh, wait, no, that's the map. Sorry.
I mean, you can put it in like formation and then move the whole thing.
Well, no, I'm trying to get it so that you're controllable tokens, and I think I put down the wrong ones. So give me just a hot second.
There we go.
So I will move here, I guess.
Will's gonna do the same. She's gonna dip into stealth.
And Kala. That should be everybody. Yeah, okay. So, just from the area that you can see, you don't see anybody or anything. It's empty.
No signs of combat or.
No, it's immaculate. Like it's kind of empty. That's literally what it is. It's just empty right here.
Okay. Everything seems clear.
Yes. Okay. So Willow, I see you are stealthy as fuck. Be right back.
I was getting deep Dead Space vibes, but if it's clean.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, if we find any of those things,
Yeah,
What
no.
things?
I love that game.
Dead Space is a good game. If you find any of those here, we're taking them out.
what were they called again?
Necromorphs.
Necromorphs. Yeah, not horrifying at all.
I think that there's something that's like an analog to them in this setting. I don't remember 100%.
I hope
Yeah,
not.
I'm not sure.
I know that there's something that's kind of like the cyber demon.
But a cyber demon is one thing. Anything that can biologically take over and mutate a corpse into a living, nightmarish creature, it's something completely different.
Yeah. You probably-
Anything that can do that is from that one Rainbow Six thing.
I don't remember any Rainbow
All right.
Six thing that included necromancy.
All right, we're back.
I do.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So as far as anyone can see from right here, you're still like completely in the clear. There's nothing going on.
Okay, I will keep moving then.
Yeah.
The middle of the stars.
Yeah, and your divine sense didn't ping off of anything either.
Oh no, I have to activate it. I only can do it like 3 times.
No,
Before
I'm just saying is if you had pinged it or if you had tried,
Okay.
it didn't do anything.
Okay, then I will start asking, hello?
Yeah, you don't see anything, but you do notice like directly to the south is there's like a big almost like pyramid shaped stack of like shipment crates. Willow to the north there, where you were just standing in the corner, you notice that one of the lift's controls is like stuttering, like it's on lockdown, but it's not fully secured. It's kind of like shifting back and forth between sort of a locked and unlocked status.
The pyramid is the gray thing in front of
Yeah,
right?
that's
Okay.
right.
I would like to do something actually.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna use an ability I just got, so I'm gonna hope I use this correctly. My primeval awareness, I'm going to attune my senses to determine if any of my favorite enemies lurk nearby, spending an uninterrupted minute in concentration. As a spell concentration, I can sense if my favorite enemies are present within 5 miles of me. Reveals your favorite enemies are, if they're present, their numbers and general directions in miles from you. If there are multiple groups within range, I learn information for each group.
Okay.
So
You don't have any humanoids pinging off of you right now.
okay, like I get up off the ground. There's no people, no humanoids here. I can't sense undead. That would be more for Big Bug, but
It doesn't seem like there's anybody here. That's
I
part of the
cannot-
problem.
That's a little worrying.
Yeah. You'd expect the station to have people on it.
Even if something bad happened, you'd expect there to be survivors or
or at least
people
corpses.
on their own ships.
Yeah,
or,
Willow,
or at least a big hole or something broken.
Willow, what's your passive?
Passive
Perception.
Perception. I've got it on my actual sheet. Roll 20. Never just roll this.
Hers is probably higher, but mine's 15 for what it's worth.
My passive, if I'm reading it right on this sheet, it's 13.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, mine's a 15.
You're a wisdom-based character.
I
All right,
know, I just throw it
Willow,
out.
you think just at the edge of hearing, you think you might hear something coming from inside of that pyramid of stacking crates.
Slowly put the guns up in that direction.
Okay, if nobody else is going to do it, where's the lock for the cargo lift?
I see Willow pull her guns up, and I'm gonna walk over, right here. Gun just around the corner, aimed exactly where Willow's aiming. I don't know. Try to take some sort of cover there.
Okay. So, Kala, to answer your question, that kind of blue animation there, that's the interface for the lock. If you want to attempt a data check to try and hack the lock, you can. Also, is anybody going to like investigate the noise, or are they just going to like take aim at the box and wait it out?
I didn't
I'll
hear a
look
noise. I
forward.
just saw Willow point her guns.
I was just going to look over to Val and just go, just like indicate the ears and then point to the boxes.
All right.
Make
Well,
sure
I
it's
will.
something.
I guess I will come over, and now I will. Should I roll perception to see if I notice her, or investigation?
Go ahead and roll an active perception. Oh, you know what? You can neither do either. If you can roll an active perception check to see if you hear anything, but if you want to actually check out the crates themselves, investigate.
Could I just roll both of those?
The first
I'll,
one is you approach.
Whichever.
I'll do active perception check first. Once I get my dice in order. I am sorry, y'all. I was not as prepared as I should have been.
It's all right.
It's okay. I think everybody was a little bit unprepared tonight.
Let's see. All right. So, perception. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I don't suppose a 21 lets me know what it is.
Well, you do see creeping out from behind. What the hell? You do see creeping out from behind one of the crates, a very small kind of almost robotic-looking figure.
Blow it up.
It looks up at you, way up, because it is.
It's tiny, like bug
It's
size.
tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny. Not small size, but like small. He is a small.
He's a small, like.
He is small like soda can.
Oh.
Dang.
You might have to zoom
I'm-
in a little bit to get a good look at him.
My robotic eye zooms in. And I speak code. Hey, who are you?
It chirps up at you and says, "Wismo."
Wismo.
Yeah, I can't do the voice or else I would.
No, you're good.
Blowing out your voice.
What do you do, Wismo?
It's gonna hop down, and hang on. It's gonna hop down, and like attach itself to your leg.
I am going to wait, is it like hugging my leg or is it like attaching?
It's a little tight, but it seems like it's trying to hug you. It's very strong for a soda can-sized robot.
Wismo, please let go of my leg. I don't like to be touched.
Okay, and it'll pop off and just like gaze adoringly up at you.
I now feel bad for like pulling the claws out.
Come.
Okay. I switched to comic. Guys, this is Wismo. We need to follow him. At least I think so.
Okay. Well, it's just going to.
Wismo, do you serve anyone? What is your prime directive?
New master, no directive.
Oh.
Old
Wait.
master, no directive.
Oh. Wismo, would you like to be friends?
No, as it mentions the old master, it turns and looks at the console here, which is like the telepad command. There's a puddle of some blue-green goo here, and a data pad that it appears to have been dropped. It's a little cracked in the frame, but it's on and it's still unlocked.
I want to investigate, but I don't think I need to.
Well, it's just going to follow their gaze to the pad.
I'm gonna
I'm pretty sure
pick
everyone
up-
knows what telepad is.
I'm gonna pick up the pad, absolutely ignoring the goo, and just try to see what I can tell. Like if I can find an identity, a name, or what's currently up.
So on the corner of the data pad, you see the character for Tilde. And I've just shared the contents of the data pad that was on the screen when it was dropped.
Oh,
Oh,
I doing just like a high-tech thing, like I scanned that picture, copy that with my eye, and suddenly that's on the rest of my team's HUD. In lieu of me just saying I read that, no, I just give it to the rest of my team's HUD. Like all of your, however you see digital stuff in the field, it's up.
Will just sees this. I was just had that Will is just like lurking over your shoulder reading it.
Like I turn to everyone and just motion, and just suddenly disappears in your HUD. So, I'm like,
Right.
So after that, there's going to be kind of like a mechanical kind of clanking and groaning sort of noise, and Wismo is going to skitter up the the pyramid of boxes, basically do a flying leap and reach out with his little grabber arms and vault himself into the ventilation shaft.
Wismo, you can come back. You can... Oh. Well,
We all
in
heard
code.
the.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
you go ahead.
We all heard that mechanical like shudder and groan kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
before you ran
you
off.
see, if you look back north, Kalahari, you hear behind you that mechanical sound. There's now a green light over lift 2.
Is that
And-
anything on the map? I can't tell if that's animated or not. I'm sorry.
I see the
it's
green
not.
light over lift 2.
Yeah.
Wait, Kala, did you point that out to us, or are we just looking around and seeing it?
I was about to head back towards the console, but yeah, upon seeing that light, I would immediately.
Well, I'm gonna move to this corner right here. I'm like, I hope I'm behind something, like taking cover.
Yeah, you're around the
And-
corner of like the lift gate.
All right, got sights on it, guys.
I was gonna move over to where the boxes were and just whisper to the comms. I think our little friend might have had the right idea. If this is what I think it is.
Radio broadcasting. Wismo, if you read me, if I survive, you can hug my leg. I said that in code. Just wanted to throw that out there.
You get a response back in a trilling female voice. Who is this? Why aren't you on an encrypted channel?
This is.
And then it blanks out. Like that channel goes static.
Can I cycle throw the channel, see if I can pick up a non-static one?
There's a lot of interference going through right now. Something is working very hard to blanket most of the normal comm channels.
So, number 2 was not fully at.
Yeah, it was not fully operational. Yes.
No, I meant like the lift wasn't fully at the top and it wasn't completely at the bottom. Correct? It was
in transit.
transit. So, yeah, Kalahari would beeline it straight to the console and immediately try to drop it.
Try to drop it.
Yeah, if it's coming up, I don't want it to come up.
Close it, not open it. Right?
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a technology check and try and see if you can either prevent the gates from opening or stop the lift cables.
Okay.
I will protect Kalahari. She does that.
I
Okay.
appreciate that. It's a 19.
Okay. You do manage to actually do both. You manage to secure the lift. It sounds like maybe 3 or 4 feet above the level that you're at, and the doors are not going to open. You don't manage to get it fully locked down, but you do manage to stop its descent. And something in there sounds very surprised and very frustrated and starts banging on the wall and demands in a buzzing metallic voice to be let out.
What language is the voice in?
It's speaking in common, but it sounds synthetic and distorted. Kind of glitchy. Very loud, very like big basso kind of.
Okay, everybody, we've got a small problem.
I swapped the code. Sorry, nobody's home right now.
Well, Willow just goes, I think if the note's right, we got 1,000 small problems, maybe more now.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
either deal with that now or later.
Could we push it off so far later that it becomes someone else's problem?
Like, could we just leave?
Or, hey, Koreos, how much you got?
I mean, sounds like a plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would
Well,
say
Koreos, if you want to plant charges at that door, you could
Why don't I
get
just
it.
blow the cable?
we're at the bottom, aren't we?
Are we at the bottom or are we at the top?
You don't know, but you know that this is a pretty big establishment, and you don't think that at your level you're at the either extreme. There's the way that this mall is constructed. There's a bunch of little subsections, and this is just one of the parts on the whole skull. So this is where the docking ring that was available and assigned to you is. It doesn't look like it's going to let go anytime soon. So it seems like whatever the situation is, you're pretty well locked into it for the duration.
So we got to deal with this.
Well, there's a possibility of being able to go around it. I can try to lock the lift, and we can explore the rest of this area. Try and find out who that was on the comm. I'm assuming it was an open broadcast as well for that brief period.
It was on the comm channel that she was broadcasting on, but it wasn't like a broad spectrum signal.
Okay. So yeah, if this thing is banging on the walls, then it probably can't go anywhere from the lift. If I can lock it down, we have a chance of exploring without having to deal with that immediately. Otherwise, we deal with it immediately. I'm not the military tactician here. I'm just going with my gut.
Whatever you say, boss.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't help enforce the not. I love you, US.
I am not in charge here. Whatever you say, boss.
If you can lock it down and keep it from escaping for now, I mean, there's always a chance that we come back, it breaks out, we gotta get it off our ship. It could stow away there. So if that thing gets out, it either gets into the maw or it gets into the ship.
We have to make sure it doesn't get into our ship.
So you hear a bigger, louder pounding. Like it was less about like knocking on the wall and more about with intent. And you hear like a very loud resounding bang and a little shrieking of metal. You don't see anything happen to the door from the lifts, but it definitely sounds like something metallic just tore a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of time. Correos plant charges. I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna keep eyes on it. Caxos, if you want to stay up there, try to keep it pushed back. Willow, Kalahari, do what you can. It looks like we're time to play. It's time to play.
Yeah.
If it's
Close
trying
that
to,
move up.
if it's trying to bang through, sorry, go ahead.
Am I still with that? Is that stealth roll still gonna track, or do I need to reroll for it?
We're on initiative now, please.
Oh, lovely.
I should get inspiring leader because I came up with a good plan. I think.
Ugh. 6.
I'm so glad I have advantage on these.
Or 12.
I got a 19. And I'm gonna go grab a slice of Zaw.
11?
Well, actually, it looks like I might go first. So
Okay.
after my turn, I'm gonna grab a slice of Zaw.
All right, hold on. What did everyone get on there?
6 for Willow.
Do you want us to post it in chat?
Yeah.
Okay. Which chat? The Roll21?
Let's do Zoom for the initiative. We can
Zoom,
keep it all together.
You rolled what?
19. Where'd you type that? Oh. Wow, I'm a fool.
All right, Kat, you're up. So far, it's still just loud noises.
So for my action, I'll hit the keypad and drop it down to this floor. Move it to this floor. And unlock the doors. But for my movement, GTFO.
Okay, so you're keying it to release the hold and let it finish moving down to where it's going.
Down to this floor.
Down to this floor. Okay, so you're
Or-
calling it.
Yes,
You're not.
calling it.
Okay. Fascinating.
And then, where's my movement? 35, okay. I'm assuming each of these squares is 15?
Each of those squares.
Or 5, sorry.
Yeah, it should be 5 feet. The scaling on these is a little bit off, but just use the movement grid. It'll see you all right. Like I tried to make the map line up, but it wouldn't cooperate all the time. Okay, so that's you. I believe Valerie, you're up next.
Yeah. It's not there, so I'm gonna try to stealth. I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, stealth it up.
Have the explosives already been placed?
That is not what
I haven't been up there yet. So no.
But I guess it'll happen.
I also technically don't have that class ability yet, so
Oh, well, oops.
Oh, shit.
I don't get that until like level 7 or something. Bullshit, so
I didn't do a great job. I've gotten 11, but that's mostly because I'm probably hanging out the side because I shoot like this, and I'm,
Okay, well.
I got an 11, which isn't great, but fuck, I'll take it.
Sure. I mean, you might have a leg sticking out here or there, but you're almost stealthy.
I'm almost stealthy. Willow's probably looking at me in disappointment.
Sure. Kaxos.
I will push the door. I mean, hold the door.
Hold the door. Okay.
Photo.
Okay.
Okay, so as you reach out to hold the door, you hear a cheerful ding, and the light over it turns fully green, and the door like sandwiches open like top to bottom, like this. So it's a big cargo lift, right? And inside is a very irate-looking, very like big muscle-bound, if it had muscles, looking Vect with like kind of like red lightning coursing across its optical sensors, and an empty tensor's disc, which is like a large size floating platform. It's used to haul cargo. Next to it on the lift platform, and he looks down, and it, like the optical sensors kind of like dim a little bit, and then it roars and like rushes at you, Kaxos.
Great, a robotic barbarian.
Oh. He didn't crit, but he definitely got a high hit there. So his first hit, he's actually just going to reach out. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. And then he swings with his other hand, and I need the crit fail chart, please.
Good. Thank God.
All right, give me just a second.
I'll be right back. We'll grab another slice of pizza because I'm hungry, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Grab more than one.
Grab two?
Like 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Okay, if there's 4 or 5 ready, I'll grab.
The large pizza is ready to be sliced.
Look, I'm not smart, okay? I'll
Grab
grab
some
water
water,
too.
Thank you.
So go ahead and take 7 bludgeoning damage
No, not your
from
smart.
just the first lick that you took.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong PDF, that's why.
Oh, I rolled the wrong set of dice. So.
Hey, so we both fucked up. Okay.
Okay, 72 when you find the list.
I'm already on it. 72. In the process of executing the attack, you trip and move back 5 feet and fall prone and drop your weapon in the space where you made the attack.
Outstanding. So basically what happens here is this big lug, he lifts up his hands. In one hand, which is already pretty beefy, he holds
Here's
this,
getting pizza and water.
has this big great axe. The other hand is basically like a doom fist. It's a big, gnarly, fuck off, like twice as big as it needs to be crab claw of a hand. And he reaches out and wails on you with the right hand, but overcompensates because of his big ass fistedness, and basically spins out, falls on his ass, drops his great axe at your feet, and is prone in the lift. Willow, you're up.
Did I see this all? I saw this all happen, right?
If you're looking at the elevators, you can see this happening.
Yeah. Okay. So, bonus action. Was I still stealth, or am I not?
Well, I mean, you would have been back there, and he was not paying attention to you. So as far as he knows, you're not there yet.
Okay. I am going to open up on his ass. Let's see. That's right. My first time rolling attacks with this. Okay. Into
Be mindful of your range, and also that your target is prone, so ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
right. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna try anyways. Is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah. Darn.
Yeah, you go a little wide with your shot and hits the wall behind him.
Bonus action going to hide.
Okay. So yeah, like I guess arcing over your shoulder, Kaxos, comes a blaster bolt that goes like past your ear hole and past his head, but into the wall.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody tried to give you a haircut, and you don't even have hair. Kalahari, you're up. Kala,
I am terribly sorry.
there you are.
Yeah. I blacked out. Well, not blacked out, but blanked out there for a second.
Okay.
So
Did you need to recap? He is currently on his butt in the lift.
No. Ranged attacks are at disadvantage, not ranged spells, right?
Well, it's still a ranged attack roll to hit him.
So it would be at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will stay my ground and load up a caster shell into my lovely little grenade launcher and hold my action until he gets up.
Okay, that's legit. Valerie, you're up. Oh, Valerie is not here. I would know that if I was watching the screen, but I have to alt-tab a lot.
Well, yeah, you're
Retrieving pizza.
with all the stuff you have to keep track of. You're more excused to be a little absent. I apologize profusely about that.
You're fine.
Pie. It's not my turn, is it?
It is your turn.
Oh, geez, where's my headset? Oof, I'm a fool.
By the way, your alarm went off.
My alarm went off? Oh, shit, yeah. I'll take care
Your
of that.
alarm
after we
went off,
finish.
guys.
Hey, sorry, guys. Alright, so, do we have eyes on the big metal fuck?
Okay, so yeah, catch you up. The big metal fuck, the doors opened up. Caxos happened to be standing right in front of the doors when they opened. Big metal fuck had a great axe in one hand and a big battle fist in the other. So he clocked Caxos one with the big battle fist, but basically crit failed, spun around, fell on his ass, dropped his axe at Caxos' feet, and is now falling backwards into the lift on his butt. And it's your turn, so.
Well, he's acted in combat, so I don't get advantage on him, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm. You do have disadvantage for range attacks because he's prone.
Oh, he's
So-
prone. Oh,
Yeah, he
shit.
fell. He crit failed and fell on his ass prone.
I don't take it an 11 beats his passive perception, does it? I'm not stealth from him, am I?
Let me see where you're standing. You weren't. I mean, you weren't exactly being stealthiest, but at the same time, he was really paying more attention to the bug in the front of him, and you're kind of
Not
hiding
stealth.
around the corner.
I'm not
So-
stealthy enough to have advantage on the attack, is what I'm asking, am I? You can say no, it's good.
No, I was gonna say as I couldn't really think of it a good way to pull that off for you, so I'm gonna say you'll still be firing at disadvantage if you want to,
That's
because
fine.
you're having to fire around a big bug, and
That is totally fine. I will take my my disadvantage and try to hit
You
him.
still can do like Kalahari and wait. Hold your action until it gets up.
yeah, that was Callum's choice. She was
Oh,
ready to shot and
I
hold
didn't
her
even think
action.
about that. You know, I think I will. Thank you for giving me that. I think I will take that option and hold my action to when he's not prone.
Oh boy, he's so fucking
He is
second.
fucked up.
But see, the thing is, I've not moved since last turn, and I get an extra D8 on damage if I hit him now.
Oh hex. Okay. So next up is Caxos again. You have a new present lying at your feet.
I have advantage because I am melee.
No, it's a great axe. It's like a regular old.
You
No,
can
I
pick up
mean
his
to
weapon.
attack the. I don't want a great axe. But
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm just saying, it's right there. If you would like
Yeah,
to keep
no.
it as a souvenir or something.
I'm just considering if I should attack now that I have advantage, or I should just grab that motherfucker and lift it up so you can all shoot at it.
Well,
Uh,
otherwise we're shooting past you, so that's your call.
Well,
Well, it's prone, so if you want to get out of the way, so that everyone can open fire like a goddamn firing squad.
That's the problem with prone is it still applies disadvantage to range attacks. So
Yep.
Better
Making him stand
when he
is-
gets no, I was suggesting when Caxos gets out of the way, he's forced to get up because I don't see any ranged options on the guy. And once he gets up, firing squad.
I mean, he attacked at disadvantage if he attacks from the ground anyway. So
correct.
better idea. Caxos could move to the right of the elevator, or to the left. As soon as big guy gets up and uses his movement to come out, not only does he have firing squad, he also has attack of opportunity.
Does your helmet has reach, doesn't it?
yeah,
Even
You
better.
can bonk him right into horny jail.
yeah. I'm actually gonna move 5 feet away and smack it.
Well, he fell back from you when he
Oh,
crit fell, so he's actually right at optimum poking range right now.
okay. I'm gonna like hard poke.
Okay. Go ahead and
For
roll your poke.
16 to hit.
Sadly does not get past his armor class, so you ding his head, but it glances aside and doesn't really land.
Okay. That's it.
If you want, you can roll a knowledge technology or knowledge, we'll say nature, because technically they're a living thing.
7.
Okay,
Nature.
you don't know what this big thing is. It's big and mechanical, and you hate it. You hate it.
Okay.
Okay. So is that all you're doing with your turn? Is just gonna stick him and then move to the side?
Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Karos.
Yeah, I'm just gonna prepare an action to throw a single target bomb at him when he stands up.
Okay, great. Loving
This is
it.
going to go very bad for him.
Yeah. So his turn. He stands up. Everyone, do your ready to action.
Are we doing this in order or?
Yes, please, Kyla. Ready to action.
Ready to action was a chromatic orb of lightning.
Holy fuck. Okay, well, roll your spell attack.
+6, which is a 23.
That does connect. Solid. Like right as he's standing up, you catch him right in the chest with this. You said ball of lightning?
Chromatic orb of lightning, yeah.
Chromatic orb of lightning. That's tasty. It doesn't confer any additional damage, but it does shock him solidly for how much?
I think it's 3d8. Yeah, 3d8. So that's going to be a total of 14 lightning damage.
Okay, so yeah, he's shocked. He's not afflicted with anything. He's just shocked at getting shocked. Okay, next up, Val. You're ready to action.
I rolled a 12. Don't even bother.
Okay, ping. Karos, you're ready to action.
17.
Bounces off, I'm afraid, and goes wide. Okay, so that was half his movement to get up, and now he's gonna stomp out a little bit and try and engage you. He's gonna go ahead and take a swing with the fist.
Is he engaging Uis, who's not here?
Oh yeah, well that's okay because I'm pretty sure he doesn't get it anyway.
Okay.
That first hit wasn't anything. But I'll. Oh, Uis. What is your AC, Uis?
17.
Oh yeah, I know. He misses entirely with the battle fist. And he misses again with the battle fist. And so he stands there just looking kind of sheepish and very off balance. And he's big and intimidating looking. He's at least as tall as you are, Caxos, but decidedly less graceful. Willow.
Well, I will, as he hits me and his fist bounce off my shell, I will say, I am thick too.
Extra thick. Willow, you're up.
Alright. So I'm in, so I'm going to use my swarm pistols again, try and shoot him again.
Okay,
It's a 25 this time.
that definitely connects. Roll your
Excellent.
damage.
I'm doing this in here, by the way.
Right, that's
Just drinking.
it auto
You
rolls
do
damage.
also have an ally within 5 feet.
Excellent.
So,
Right, so it auto rolled the damage for me for some reason. It's 13 damage, and I need to do my sneak attack roll as well. It's
Yo.
2d6. It's an extra 7 damage, so 20. So that's 20 damage total.
coolio beans. Yeah, he gets rocked like up the side with those swarm pistols. Just a little fusillade of bolts just pepper up his right side. Beep, 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 beep.
Nice.
And the last one kind of pings off of his head, giving him a little recoil.
Right, and she's actually going to use bonus action to shoot him again.
Cool.
Oh, and whiffs with the 10.
Oof. Yeah, that recoil's a bitch. Okay. Top of the initiative. Callie, you're up. Unless... No, that was your bonus and everything.
Yeah, that was it. Cal's up.
Let's change it up a little bit. A rack around of chromatic orb of acid.
Oh boy.
I pop another shot.
This is in character, by the way.
Eh? Love the sound effects as always.
Yeah, I just suddenly remembered to turn those on. Now that you're actually shooting at her. Okay, so whoa. The world's ending. So okay, what was your attack roll?
Does a 15 hit?
It does not. I'm afraid it goes wide.
That acid splash is going somewhere. Or acid ball.
Yeah, it just kind of like sails languidly over the back of his head and deposits itself in the wall and starts to sizzle.
Well, I have no reason to move, so that's my turn.
Okay. Val?
I don't like this guy. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark as my bonus action before this, so if I hit, I get a nice juicy d6 extra damage too.
Cool.
I've not moved, so that's another d8 if I hit. Now for the ice of it all. Do I hit? Because Lord knows I'm shooting. I'm not even, no, that's a
Would you
nat
roll?
2. It's a nat 2.
Could be worse.
We're
Okay.
very unlucky today.
Caxos.
Okay.
This actually was in character, surprisingly.
This big swingy thingy is whiffing a lot.
I will swing my axe again, hoping for that thing to give me a break.
Okay.
Okay, that's an 18 hit.
It does.
Alright.
You finally
Fine.
get the right angle and you catch him under an armor plate and you get in and dig it. How much damage?
So wait. Smite level 1.
Okay. So 2d10?
No, it's
D8?
1d10 plus 5, which is 8 damage plus 2d8. So 16 damage.
16 all day? Okay. Alright, yeah.
Total.
He's looking oily. He's starting to leak fluids and things. That was a very solid hit, whatever it was you got a hold of. It was pretty juicy.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Okay.
I just realized my rifle gives me a +1 to my spell attack and rolls.
Ah.
So, fuck off.
I mean, 16 does miss too, because I hit for 16 earlier and missed.
Oh, okay.
So, at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
so wait, take that. You didn't get 16 damage. You did a 16 on your attack and missed?
No, it 16 was the whole damage. I rolled an 18 to hit.
Okay, then yeah. All
I'm
right.
sorry. That was my confusion.
Okay. So, okay, Karos.
Tossing a bomb in.
All right.
21.
Hits.
10 damage.
10. Okay. Yeah, he's looking really unhappy right now. Okay. All right. So yeah, this guy's getting his socks rocked, but as of right now, he still is kind of like stuck on the end of a stick with this guy, and he can't really justify moving past him because all I can see is this big bug in front of him, and he can't hit with anything. He's swinging and he's missing, and it's terrible. Oh, but he catches a lucky break on the second one, I bet you. What does a dirty 20 do? Does that hit?
It does hit, yeah.
Okay, finally. Take. Yep, 7 damage.
Okay.
But yeah, he's connected one, but he's not doing very hot. He looks really messed up. Willow, you're up.
Still within 5 feet of Caxogs.
Yep.
So
He looks like he's dancing with him. It's ridiculous.
nice. I'm a little late show to do stuff. Ah, that hit. It's a 13.
13 misses.
Okay. Try it again.
You roll-
I rolled 13 twice.
Oh. Yeah, I was just gonna say, his luck's not your lady tonight.
No, she is a fickle mistress. And that's
Kyla.
Well, on the off chance I need some of my extra spell saves, I'm just going to take a regular pot shot with the rifle.
Okay.
this comes. 18.
On the dot.
Actually, wait, no. What's my rifle? No, it's technically. Wait, what? Fuck, I didn't write down what my rifle's plus to hit is. Oh,
It's a
well.
+1.
Oh, okay, then I did. In that case, 19.
Still hits.
Indeed. So 2d6 radiant damage coming at him. Ooh, 10 total.
Very nice. Yeah, he's starting to look pretty haggard right now. Bits are falling off of him a little bit. Kind of like armor chunks are starting to get chipped away every time you land a connection. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
Okay, Val?
Right. Gonna just try to get this shot off.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I rolled an actual good number. Let's see if I have enough bonuses to actually. So it's 14, 15, 16, 21.
Yes, connects.
Yes! This is all I've wanted. Alright, cool. I don't even care what these numbers are, I just wanted to roll damage.
Is your Hunter's Mark still active on this thing?
Yes, it is. My Hunter's Mark is active, and I've not moved since the beginning of last turn, so I can do an extra d8, so that's 3d8 plus 1d6. Look that up. 11 damage. Wait, do I have anything else that adds bonuses to damage? He's not a humanoid, so I don't think so. Not a humanoid, is he? No. He's a construct, right?
You know what? Actually, this one, the Vector are classified as humanoid. So while
Alright,
it's
so that
out
is
of range of your sensors back when you were pinging for them, it definitely is pinging off of your favorite enemy sense now.
sweet. So that is a total of 13 damage. Alright.
Cool beans.
And it's all thunder damage.
He looks like one more good lick ought to do it.
Alright.
Kaz, please don't lick the robot.
Kaz, please do lick the robot.
Well, it's his turn,
I
so
don't-
Kaz can do what he wants.
I don't need metal.
I do.
Alright, well, Kaxos, you're up. What do you do?
Is it
Middle.
is it alive?
It is still, yeah, it's hanging on by a thread, but it's still standing.
Okay. I'll hit it.
With that.
I'll try to hit it actually. Oh, okay. 25. I assume hits.
Yes, quite successfully.
14.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, it was smart to not use the smite then. I will actually stab the floor with my halberd
Yeah?
and grab the bag, lift it a little bit up, and let my the whole gunslinger row in target practice.
Okay. Alright. So, as this thing falls dead to the ground, you see coming up off of its head piece was shot loose a kind of a comm attachment with an encryption cipher attached to it. And you can see it blinking like a green light. Like, you don't know what that means, Cax, but it's blinking and it's green.
There's a funny light here. Somebody should check it out.
The rest of the NVECT, as you eliminate it, basically kind of sputters and dies, and that red lightning that it had in it, it tries to reach out and like touch anything it can find on you that's electronic, but it comes up short, and just kind of flickers away, and it just falls limp into your arms.
So Kala would step up and go for the. I'm assuming you said that out loud over the comms
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Kala would step up and try to find the comms attachment.
Yeah, Willow's going to look at this thing. Would she know about what what might be affecting this thing?
Go ahead and make it technology check for me.
Knowledge technology.
I'm gonna whistle into the
Just do a
hole
technology
for
check.
Wizzo.
If you have proficiency, use it.
I am proficient with technology. Excellent.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get Wizzo to come back.
19.
Okay, so you recognized pretty quickly that this was a Vect probably one that was working down in the loading dock area that came down with an infection of the N virus. It's basically like cyborg. It's like the cyborg version of that fungus that takes over ants. It works to propagate itself through networks and other constructs. It twists their motivations to subtly help them spread the virus. It tries to take over technology wherever it can. And it looks like this one had a pretty advanced case of it based on the way it was raging. It didn't seem like it had any more of its mind left much at all. So this one had probably been infected for a while. Cordyceps, that's the name of the thing I couldn't think of, the fungus. So yeah, this is basically cyborg cordyceps.
Oof. Yeah, Willow just had stooped to look at it, just sort of like use the edge of her gun just to turn it over, just kind of look at the sockets and stuff. It's like, ugh. Spins it and puts it back in the holster. Yep, technovirus.
You also know that while uprisings of infected clusters of robots is rare, it's not unheard of. It might go to explain why this level is so quiet.
Might explain why things are so creepy.
Wait, what did you say that was over there, Willow?
Technovirus. It's an N-vect.
Wait, did you say Invirus?
Yeah, N-virus.
Willow immediately goes to her bag and starts putting on like rubber gloves that
sorry,
she keeps
Willow
in case
does
of like.
this?
No, sorry. Val,
Val.
my bad. Yes, I'm suddenly controlling Willow. No, I just pull off my bag and I quickly go for like some sanitizing agents. Put on fucking gloves. I sanitize myself in case like field surgery level. Like,
If only half of them.
Val, I don't think it works that way.
Did somebody grab that comm unit off the floor?
I did. I was gonna.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if anybody else has a higher score for it, but if it's already pinging green, then I want to see what's on there.
Yeah. So, listening in on the chatter on that comm, you basically just, through the course of listening through for like 3, 4, or 5 minutes, that this was an encrypted channel. It was open at the time. It seems like maybe this guy was about to try and report in, but got distracted and kind of forgot to talk because you were killing him. And you hear that same female voice, like I'm assuming you put this on loud enough for everyone to hear it.
Yeah.
You hear that same female voice that you caught on the comm once, and then the static, Val. You hear her voice issuing orders, telling them, whoever they are, to basically hurry up the shipments as much as they can, but be damn sure not to clink any bottles, or else we're all going boom. Yeah.
Does it give away their position over the comms?
Not in any kind of way that makes any sort of meaningful sense to you. But you do hear after a minute kind of a beeping noise, and then the light on the signal turns back to red. It seems as though the encryption channel has timed out and changed, and you would have to input a password to get it active again.
Could I try to hack it to get that back?
You
I'm wearing a
can.
gas mask.
You absolutely can.
Okay. What role do I need for that one? Data?
Yes.
Lovely. Encryption codes. Oh shit! 21. I do have a bunch of encryption codes.
So it's the same combination as your luggage, funny enough.
Numbers all aligning in a row.
And you get it turned back on in short order. You do hear some more interesting information. It sounds like they have a collection of basically maw keepers and technicians as hostages in the main like social gathering area outside of the maintenance base. And also there is some concerns over whether or not the arcane warhead that is placed at the power plant is safe being left unattended. And then a couple of protesting invect saying they don't want to be in there because it gives them the heebie-jeebies.
Would the arcane warhead be able to be converted into arcane power for the ship?
That sounds like an explosively bad idea based on what you know of dark matter engines.
I'm sorry, what's my call sign again? Oh, right.
They'll be
Okay.
changing your name to Team Wipe. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. Ask the engineer called Boom Squid, and the answer is no.
And here I thought I earned the name Butcher.
Hey, to be fair, Kala's main interest is getting back on the ship to get back to her ship. She's a smuggler. She's not exactly this, high and mighty hero character. So she's not exactly all that plussed about some random hostages.
Also, if
Well-
anyone here is familiar with like Rainbow Six, basically now I'm Finka. I'm just like rubber gloves, gas mask. I am. Dr. Boucher doesn't fuck around with virus.
So while you're listening in and basically eavesdropping on everybody, and this continues on for some time, you also learn that there is some question as to the security of the administrative deck, and somebody asking where Big Red went, and then there's a long pause, and you hear somebody go check on Big Red.
Oh shit! Can I have? Before that happens, can I have grabbed it and just spoken code and tried to deceive them?
Go ahead and roll a deception check if that's what you want to do.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
I will
That
heal
is-
myself for 10 HP.
Probably a good time for it.
Because I'm not
Yeah.
getting you. No, I should. Alright, let me find deception real quick. I probably don't have skills in it. Okay, so I'm gonna have a total of +2. I'm gonna roll it and then I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna say to try to. Deception. Oh no.
A slight
Make
leak
your
here.
roll.
We're fine. No, everything's fine.
Plus
How are you?
all totals. I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Big Red's here, but I forget to even try to sound robotic at all, and I'm totally here. Oh yeah, Big Red's right here. Don't worry.
Yeah, the light turns red immediately on the receiver.
Well, that's no longer useful, and I think we may need to prepare for an ambush.
Good job.
Or we could, or
Thanks.
Willow
I tried.
points. Yeah, Willow points up with our gun shield, or points to the vent. We could follow our little friend from earlier.
Oh, man.
We have two big problems with that.
One of them is Correos, and the other one is Caxos.
You think that even though it
What?
might be a tight fit, you could in fact fit both of
I'm
them into
great
this
at going through the vents. I can crawl, I can fly, I am super stealthy.
You
I
would
can...
look like the freaking xenomorphs, and I'm not sure I have the nerves.
Don't
to
look
do
backwards then.
Just
Don't look
how
behind.
I've seen that movie.
Cax is a tanky boy. He goes first.
So
Okay,
while
so-
you're arguing about tactics,
I'm just gonna get ready to go on the fence.
Well, hang
Yeah.
on. I do have an alternate strategy real quick, but yeah, go ahead, Jesse.
while you're arguing about tactics, Valerie, you notice behind you that the console appears to have lit up and come off of lockdown. This one over here.
Wait, which one?
Which one?
The telepad controls have lit up.
Okay.
Okay, where are the telepath controls? It's a.
They're
Right
down
there?
here in the southeast corner of the.
So
Yeah.
Wait, these?
They're the place where you found the dead slime.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Yeah. I'm gonna run over there.
Val, I'm assuming that you're telling us.
Hey y'all, consoles came back online over here.
All right.
Who's better at technology than me?
I'm gonna
You
run
see,
over there
like-
and try to lock it down.
On the display screen, you see just initializing in great big letters.
I have
Initializing something is.
+3 to tech.
I've got +7. I'm gonna run over there and try to.
What if I just stab
down.
it?
Okay, go ahead and make your data check to try and hack this thing down.
Nope. That's a 7 total.
Do you want to roll with your aid?
I'll help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get advantage on this.
Yeah, we'll go for advantage.
If you can't do it before
Well-
start, my laser claws light up. I just put them right through the fucking terminal.
Oh, okay.
I panicked.
Well, I
Depending
mean,
on how
that's-
it works, these might still light up. We
Would
might just not be
I-
able to do anything about it now.
Would I be able to try and quickly repair and then hack the terminal?
you know, you
Do I need to make an attack
can
roll,
tell
actually?
that you can tell that while she definitely did take a chunk out of the terminal, it's not dead yet. It makes your job maybe a little harder than it needs to be, but you can go ahead and roll without disadvantage.
Without this, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
roll it even.
I definitely want to try. Oh, thank goodness. It's a 22.
Okay, cool. You managed to stall it midway through the update or the boot up cycle, so it's sort of stuck in like a boot loop. Basically, it doesn't come fully online, so you see the telepads like light up and then go offline, and light up and go offline.
Would I be able to, and hear me out on this, activate it long enough for them to get halfway through the teleportation sequence and then cut it off?
Knowing you have to make an Arcana check for that.
I am indeed proficient with Arcana.
I'm
Okay.
going to.
And I can assist. I'm also proficient with Arcana.
Well, this is a knowledge check to see if her theory would hold water.
I can not assist with my laser claws.
So 16 on that one.
Okay, so you think that while you might be able to get them disoriented, the nature of the teleportation basically means that they're either there or they're here, and there's not like a big span of time where it takes for them to transit.
Okay.
Teleportation, the build-up takes a little bit longer, but the transmission is instantaneous. So you can delay or disrupt a transmission in sequence, but it's not going to do anything to the target unless they're like
Can I reroute?
there and you shoot them. Well, from where, like, you can control whatever's with these local pads. Like, if something is interfacing with it, then it's already online and it's already coming in.
So I wouldn't be able to point it outside then.
No, afraid not.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go up there with everything I know. I'm just like, okay, if they come in, I'm just gonna start shooting.
Well, here's the other strategy I was thinking. We can either let them come here and us make our way down to the cargo bay or the maintenance bays, try and stop the rest of the group while they're short-staffed, or we can wait for them to come through here and take them out and then go down to the maintenance base.
Everybody else?
I'm waiting in
I feel
front
like
of
maybe. I feel like maybe making sure that the whatever like bomb that they have on the actual like the arcane warhead thing that they have doesn't go off is probably a good idea.
The
If that
thing
thing,
with... Go ahead.
because didn't they say it was in the maintenance bay?
No, they said it was in the power plant. And the big thing about the arcane warhead, while nobody wants to get close to it, I'm fairly certain that means they have a remote activation sequence. So if we stop everybody else, we can at least stop the warhead. And truth be told, I kind of want to get down to the maintenance bay to find anything that could recharge our ship, as well as take out these.
All the logic
Oh.
there.
If you can keep them from coming in, we'll head down.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If we keep them from heading in, then there's going to be more of them down there. So the question becomes, do we want to fight them there with the rest of their numbers, or fight them up here with nobody else for backup?
Can you set it on a delay timer for us to get almost there before they start pouring in?
Galaxy, would I be able to do that?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Delay the sequence from activating immediately for teleportation to give us a chance to effectively move onto the lift and out of the way before.
Onto the elevator lift or onto another telepad?
Elevator
so-
lift.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough room for all of you on the pads. They're kind of like one person at a time.
Exactly. So delay the pads, but take the lift.
It would be a really tight squeeze, but you guys could all manage to fit in there, like in one go. That those elevators have like just enough space for you to squeeze, like very, very familiar, tight. But yeah, you think that the lock that you've got on place will hold it at least long enough for you to be able to get out using the lift if you left now.
Okay. Then yeah, I think we could do that and have them delayed getting here, and if we're quick enough, get down there in just enough time.
Right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
And unless you have more moving.
Quick
Okay,
question.
so we're gonna go ahead and assume you throw out the tensor's lift disc, because
Yes, also, I'm very careful to not touch Big Red at all, nor the lift.
Big
and
Red
in-
is outside of the lift.
yeah, Big Red is Big Dad and is
Yeah.
like hanging out right here.
The Tensor's Disc, the Big Red. I'm not touching anything that could have virus on it. Because
Yeah,
I'm very
so
paranoid about that.
the infection is over now that he's dead.
So
It tried
important
to
question
arc off.
though.
It tried to arc off and infect Caxos, but he has nothing worth infecting, or no
What if
technology.
Invirus gets into whatever remote detonator they're using for the arcane warhead?
I was worried about virus getting into my arm, leg, and eye, but like, okay, that's a bit more concerning.
With how much time Kala said before they probably teleported, would I be able to? I probably wouldn't be able to. I was thinking just drag Big Red's corpse outside the little atmosphere bubble and just kick it into 0G. Let it
That
float.
I was gonna say is you can try, but it sounds like it would take a lot of time.
Yeah, we don't have the time. It'd be
So-
funny, but we don't have the time.
On
Alan,
the, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
We can do it next time.
Next time on. All right.
I'll do it on the way out.
Yeah, I do have one quick question just to try and make it a little bit easier of a fit inside of the elevator.
Yes, you can ride on Caxos' back.
Actually, no. I was thinking, given Kala's proclivity of climbing on objects, sleeping in trees, and being a hammock, would I be able to climb, and I don't know what the role would be for this, to the ceiling of the lift and just kind of hang with one arm holding the gun free?
If you want to make an acrobatics check for that, you can. But I'll say this: Caxos can do that natively because he has a climb speed. So if Dr. Smites wants to hang out on the ceiling instead, like that would not take a roll. But if you just feel like hanging out, then you hang out.
I kind of feel like hanging out because if we're dropping down onto the maintenance bay where they're going to be, I want a tactically advantageous position, and that's the only spot I can think of.
Okay.
So I am rolling acrobatics.
I'm between Willow and the door.
Yes. You
Have
are.
it done.
I got an 18.
Cool. That's good enough. So, yeah, basically you managed to find a way to secure wedge your boots into the panels up over the ceiling, and kind of hook your ankles into the recess. So you're sort of hanging upside down, bat style, and have your gun in your hands.
I just imagine it as that one art meme of the person that's in the corner and the other person just clinging on the wall above them, like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly.
That was more my idea, but Jesse, just so you know, the idea wasn't to be hanging from the ceiling just by my boots,
Oh,
but as flat onto the ceiling as possible, using one arm to keep me held up to it, and then
Got it.
using the free arm to point. That way I'm not hanging down in between everybody and
cool.
causing problems.
So, when the lift doors close, the lights shift, they turn red, and the lift starts moving of its own accord, back in the same direction up as it was going, or as it came from when Big Red came down. And it stops after a moment and opens the door, and you find basically an immediate T intersection right in front of you, with a fairly unremarkable, fairly sterile looking corridor.
So unnecessary acrobatics noted.
I mean, you're playing a cat. What did you expect? Unnecessary acrobatics and just your brain.
I mean, that's kind of what I was going for here. Especially since the tactically advantageous thing was sound, except for the fact we didn't encounter anything.
No, it was brilliant.
It was actually great.
It was very clever. Okay, so yeah, the door is open, ding, and you don't see any threats immediately in front of you.
Willow, you want to
Slice
scout?
of pie.
Willow, do you want to scout?
Sure, yeah.
Stealth it and give us at least a quick turnaround for the T section.
Roger that. 26.
I lose sight of Willow.
Okay. I lose sight of Willow. What? No, yeah, you're stealthy AF.
Right.
So what are you going to
don't
attempt
see-
to do with your stealthy ass?
Well, I don't see my token, so
You don't see. Okay, so can you not see anything?
We can see.
No, we can see the
We
map.
can see the map. We
You
just
should be
can't
on the
still
left
have our
hand
tokens.
side.
there's
Oh,
a map, but
let
it's
me-
no token.
Yeah. I think I put you on the wrong field. Hang on.
Right, you're
Roll 20. It's fun.
immediately going to just like hug the wall and sort of just like head up the northern
Okay, so
section.
almost immediately you see and hear the clanking of what appear to be much simpler looking automatons, and they're pushing another one of those tensors discs, but this one appears to be laden with these like glowing isn't the right word, but like anti-glowing doesn't hardly make sense either. They appear to be radiating dark, and they are sitting nestled in these gently glowing little thread nests of force field cage, almost like a high school egg experiment, right?
I'm not gonna lie. The very first instinct for Kala, they're taking so much care to move these things around. I just want to shoot one.
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check. You
Let's
can't
see
see this. Don't do that. You don't see this,
Okay.
Kala. But
Willow, are you doing a live feed for the HUD?
Am I able to do that?
no, but you could radio back what you had in like if you had some kind of a like a camera in your comm setup, we would have gotten that taken care of. But I don't think we had that put in.
No, okay, we get that.
My eye counts for that, right?
Your eye would interface with your comm set, yes.
Yes. I just wanted that for future reference.
Could I try and figure out what the thing in the little jars are?
Yeah, go ahead and roll yourself an Arcana check.
All right. Skilled, so 14.
Yeah, you know those are void crystals. You know those are void crystals, and that they're sitting in those funny little nests because they are extremely volatile, and that if one detonates, it basically explodes into a sphere of annihilation and rips a hole in magic. So they're taking very great care to not let these things jostle. And they don't appear to have noticed you, even though you're within line of sight. You are stealthy, but they seem very just simply single-minded on their task.
Do I see where they're going?
Well, as soon as I can move them around. There we go. Yeah, you see they're kind of like heading in this direction towards you.
Shit, but they still don't see me.
You're standing in the shadow of
Mhm.
some piping. So you are obscured, but you will be stepped on here momentarily.
Right. So going to start inching back away. Do I know how big of the blast radius would be on one of these things if it got damaged?
Well, if
That Arcana check.
yeah, I was gonna say with that Arcana check, you would know that it would probably set off a chain reaction, and it would be a bad day for you at least, and probably everybody else in the room, and probably most of the people in the mall today. And there would be a dead magic zone at the epicenter of the blast. So
Okay, so
Oh, what do you see?
robots and void crystals.
Void crystals means don't hit, right?
It means if we hit it, we can basically kiss this entire Moss Station goodbye and a fair amount of light years, probably.
I don't know how well they mob this floor, so I'm not kissing jack shit.
Do the workers look like fighters? Asking Willow.
But do they look like they'd be like? They look well armed, don't they?
well, they're not armed as such. They're just kind of they're the kind of automatons that you set to do a job and just let them run for a while. They're this like the single task variety, so they can't handle like really complicated stuff, but they can handle take A to B, which is what it seems like they're doing here.
Yeah, they're just. I don't think so. These look like just set them done, set it and forget it.
I don't like the fact that they're moving this crap. I'm going to step out of the elevator and shoot at one.
Don't
Not at the
Try-
crystals, at the workers.
if you missed, I hit a crystal. So, if I may, and I'm just gonna try to stop Kala if I can,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm going to charge down the hallway, bite claws out.
If you want to oppose Kala, you're going to have to make some opposed strength checks here, depending on how serious Kala is about trying to ping one of these guys.
No,
I-
by all means, she can run straight on ahead. As soon as she's out of melee range, however, I'm stepping out and taking a shot at the other one. She's not charging down, because if one starts moving, the other one is going to start moving as well.
So yeah, they're pretty passive right now, but
I'm sorry for
go
this.
ahead and
idea.
resolve your actions.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna run down here. I pulled my claws out, and I'm just gonna try to punch it in the face, and then once it's in the face, claws, put it on the ground.
Okay,
So I'm sure I need to make an attack roll, right?
please. Sorry.
And I don't get advantage because it hasn't technically gone in combat, do I?
It hasn't gone in combat. No,
Okay, nice.
it didn't even know there was combat today.
Is it capable of recognizing that there is combat? Or is it
No. Most important question: is it a humanoid?
Oh heck. I think these ones might be constructs, like actual constructs. Hang on.
And then calamity happened.
Yeah, right.
I don't assume it's very strong, but like, does a 14 get it?
I think it might actually. Hang on a second. This is the one stat block that I didn't have prepped in my OneNote, because I wasn't expecting you guys to come up here yet.
If it has a stat block, it can be killed. And please expect the players to attack it.
Here we go. Automatons. My poor computer. Okay. What do you say your attack roll was?
A 14.
Does hit.
Alright, cool. What's the fucking damage on this thing I have? 1d4 plus dex. Cool. Alright. Oh, hey, I rolled a 4. 4 plus dex. 7. I did 7 damage to it.
Okay.
Just
All right. Go ahead and Kalo resolve your action.
To the other one. 18 on the die again.
Okay,
So-
18 hits.
Okay. So 2d6 radiant, because I did not launch a caster shell. 10 damage again.
Okay. What kind of damage was that? What?
Radiant damage.
Okay.
no, for the record, mine was also radiant, if that's important to anything.
Only insofar as it's not resistant or immune to it. It seems to take normal damage levels from it. Does anybody else have an action they want to take off?
As soon as Willow starts running for us, not Willow. We did it again. As soon as Val runs over and gets the other one, Willow's gonna be like, "Okay, we're doing this," and then he's going to try and vault, I guess, over or between them and try and sneak attack this one here, one in the back.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Bad idea, squad! High five!
Yay. This time with the swords.
Just be glad I didn't channel my inner Sakal again.
Definitely hits.
26. That's
Is that a crit hit? What's your modifier?
oh, it is a crit. It is a crit.
Oh no!
Okay, so that is.
All right, I don't trust that crit roll 0. That's bullshit.
Yeah. That's
Better
bullshit.
roll D100 for me.
Okay.
This campaign may end quicker than you'd think.
Yeah, that's a 95.
Holy balls! God, I hope you didn't make him explode or something.
I hope not.
Oh, God.
Also,
Oh,
Alright,
All
temporary.
right, hold on a second while I find that entry in the table, and go ahead and roll your damage for the sneak attack and
There's
the
a reason
blade.
why I'm not.
the
If
double
you're
sneak
attacking-
attack damage.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
glad
no.
you're not.
Wait, no. It's clear. Your attack was not made with a spell or magic weapon.
Yeah.
We're fine. Because if it was, a shockwave would have been released, attacking everything within 10 feet of the target, including you.
Oh, jeez.
But it was not made with a magic spell or a weapon, so we're good.
Johnny on the spot with the tables.
Nah.
I had it up when your friend Big Red failed earlier.
Right on. I didn't know you had the crit success chart as well.
It's in the same book.
Right on.
Okay, so,
So
what
I
did
don't-
happen?
Go ahead and double your damage dice then.
Okay, so the damage initially rolls a 7, but I'm going to roll my. I'm assuming my d6s were doubled for my sneak attack because it hadn't noticed me.
Hold on, you know what? Actually, I gotta check the other thing.
I'll-
Your sneak attack damage, does that work on constructs?
It just says a target, I believe.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah, so to answer your other question, Val, it is a construct and not a humanoid now.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe this is a crit. Doesn't the crit double my sneak attack damage?
Yeah, it doubles all your damage dice, so
Okay, alright,
just
so that's
throw all them bones.
That's 46. That's 16. So that's 16
Okay.
plus 7.
16 plus 7 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
23 in total.
Okay, so you... 23, okay. And that's not the one that was getting hit first, right? That's the one in the back.
Yeah, that was the one in the back.
Okay, cool. You fuck him up, but he's not down. He's just really fucked up.
Alright. Then I'll try and hit him with offhand attack then. It's a 16.
Also hits.
How does that deal 1 necrotic damage? I don't understand that. Whatever.
You just hit them.
Yeah, it's a little extra. I just nicked him. And that's it.
How did you only roll a 1, though? Like, shouldn't you have a modifier for that?
It's offhand. I
Oh,
don't
so
get-
no. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get that.
So,
All right. Well, so 1 more damage to that guy. All right.
Mhm.
do they fight back?
They do now. Roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
You sure initiative?
I'm not waiting to find out if they're going to. Jesus Christ.
I got a dirty 20 on initiative.
21 for Willow.
Okay, 31.
Cute.
I need you to recharge.
Oh, it's just fucking flexing over there. Alright.
No, these are where my highest rolls
Thank
are
you.
going. I don't want them rolling for initiative. I want these to go for attacks.
All right. So these are the new initiative order here. Willow's 21. Caxos is 16. Cal's 24. Okay. 24.
Gyros is 10. Val is 20.
It's 10. Val's what?
20.
That was 20.
Okay, so 24, 21, 20, 12, no, 16. You're 16 now, Cax. Karos is 10, and my guys are slow AF. Yeah, they're 6. Okay, Kala. You notice that they are like looking up now, and their eyes have gone from kind of that passive blue to that same lightning flecked red that you saw before.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm trying to pull up the PDF for Spell Lister because this, I apologize, I need to find out if it is quick enough to do what I want. 1 action, instantaneous, yay! Okay, for flavor, actually no, I guess this would have to be part of my caster shells. Great. I have a caster shell that fires guns.
I love it. It's a gun. It's a gun-firing gun.
I'm
It's like
not
that
shitting
one-
you.
It's like the one. It's the one gun from Borderlands.
Yeah, the gun that shoots other guns that shoot while they're being fired. So the one that I'm launching is a hard light blaster caster shell.
Oh, great.
So basically, the
Keep
shell
using that spell.
shoots, explodes about 10 feet in front of one of the constructs, and then shoots him in the face. I'm trying to figure out if it's a roll to hit or if it's just instantaneous.
Your
Spell attack using spell bonus.
Yeah.
yeah.
Roll the
Okay,
hit.
okay, so I do have to roll it. All right. Fucking caster shell that fires guns. What the hell?
It's beautiful. Don't ever change.
Oh God. Jesse,
What?
I rolled a nat 20.
Does hard light blaster fire in a line, or is it a single target?
It is a single target. It is only
Too bad.
affecting this one robot.
Okay, which one are you hitting? The one in the front or the one in the back?
The one in the back is the one that I was aiming at before.
Okie dokie.
The hard light blaster, guys, is 3d6, which turns to 6d6 with a crit.
Holy.
So, which
Go
do you
ahead.
want me to do? Damage or percentage dice?
Roll your damage now, because we'll see what the percentage do.
Okay.
This is a magical weapon, you know.
Yep. I am very aware, which is why I'm freaking out a little bit.
Why? Why do you do this to us?
I'm sorry, did you remember my call sign?
If we survive this, I'm having your ass court-martialed.
I'm not even in the military. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'll find a way.
Yeah, she's a fucking freelancer. So what? Okay, roll your. What was your damage first of all?
23. 23 radiant damage.
To the one in the back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you actually blow its head clean off. In addition to whatever other shenaniganry happens.
Okay. So,
Or I'll let you end it your way since you crit and you deserve that. How do you end it?
are we?
Go ahead and roll your 100.
Yeah, I need to know if I'm screwed or if I've just ended the
Correos, it's
campaign.
been an
Or
honor serving with you.
okay, no, we're good. 79. Use the maximum damage amount of all dice instead of rolling for this attack's damage. So,
Okay, that's
You roll max twice.
yeah, and that 6d6 maxed out twice.
So 36.
God, it's super fucking dead. You killed its memory.
Yeah,
Willow
so-
doesn't even know what she stabbed anymore.
Its product line is entirely gone. All the way back to the first. You just erased its creator.
The one next to us is now a vintage model worth millions, and honestly, I feel bad attacking it.
No. The one next to it is probably from the same product line. It just Thanos dusts away. Erased
Okay.
from the timeline.
Wait, at least
I
let me
love-
kill it first.
I love the narrative excess. The one definitely is completely hosed and just deader than hell. Yeah, it's well done, Kala. Willow, you're up.
I just look behind me at the thing's head just gone like, damn. Okay, turn around, spin, and just like stab the other one, or just slash it, whatever.
Okay.
And it is also within 5 feet, so
Yeah, you got full flanking, if that were a thing.
okay. I don't need advantage on the attack roll for this, so up in shank. Let's see. Do I get any bonuses from flanking?
Well, you'd get your sneak attack damage.
Okay. I mean, flanking doesn't give me bonuses to hit, does it?
I mean, you don't need it. You hit him.
Oh, okay. So that is 10 necrotic damage plus 6, 9 extra damage.
Okay. So that's 15 all day.
Offhand. Well, actually, it's
Okay,
10,
go ahead and
10
make
that's
your
10
offhand.
Yeah, so it's 15 to hit, 10 necrotic damage plus the 9 sneak attack damage. And now offhand attack. That is another 15, and that is 5 necrotic damage.
Okay, and you don't deal sneak attack damage on the second hit, do you?
No, it's just one. I think it's once. Yeah, it's once per turn. It's just once per turn. Just that first hit got it.
So 24 all day is what I'm hearing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. how do you end it?
So this one, just taking a cue from Kala, she thinks about it, but then just what Val sees is just its head. Val still has its head, right?
I still have its head. As soon as the eyes go infect, if you got to my turn, I would freak out. But like, okay, this is still like,
Yeah. Well, Val suddenly feels her arm kind of get pulled down a little bit by the weight of it, because there is now a wedge that has been cut, sort of X style, and it is just hanging from her fist with half of its torso cut in a triangle shape.
Okay.
okay. Wow. Wonder Girl next time.
Spins the sword and says, "You got it. That's it."
Alright. I feel like that. Unless we know. Unless we know of anything else that's currently attacking us.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else in the room now.
Okay.
There's just you five in a hallway with a cart full of highly explosive crystals.
Chris, you're the expert.
We should keep these the fuck away from any more fighting.
Alright, put it in your backpack.
No.
Pussy. I pick up a crystal, I put it in my backpack.
But like, do we know if these things could be used as like a power source or anything like that?
You can go ahead and make a technology check, but I'll say this is pretty much common knowledge, so you'd have a hard time failing this check. You know that these are basically the beating hearts of dark matter engines. These are the crystals that go into the warp drives.
I'm picking up my mechanical arm.
They're
14.
Yeah, they're hella dangerous.
So, wanting to know why they were pushing it away from the or towards the cargo lift, Kala heads towards the other side.
Okay. You find a very sturdy, locked, set of armor blast doors.
Is there a control panel or anything we can use to try to get in?
Make an investigation check.
You port to see what's behind the door?
Yeah, no, the wall is completely blocked off. You don't see anything. It's solid wall as far as you can tell initially.
Well, continuing in the trend of horrible luck, it's a 2. So,
Yeah, I was going to say, Cal, if you want to make an investigation check on trying to find mechanisms or things, you can do that here.
I'm gonna go down this hallway while they're doing that, because we have comms, and I don't think I'm gonna be helpful in this endeavor, so I'm just gonna pick out the door down.
Yeah, that's it's still a locked door, but it's got a key reader on it, and it's not armored. It's just like a regular, bulkhead, regular door.
Question: are the hinges for that door on the outside?
It's one of those Star Trek-y pocket doors.
14 for Kala.
Okay, you managed to locate the access panel that would let you get into the security bypass.
I definitely want to see what's behind the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll your hack check, your data check to try and bypass the lock on the door and get the door open.
Can I assist on that?
If you're trying to just disable the door itself, you can use technology, but if you're trying to actually hack the door to get the door open and be able to shut again, use data.
Okay, so data. And considering you're on the opposite end of the T section, I don't think you can assist on this one. Unless
I would have assumed while doing the investigate it would have moved out.
Oh, Boom Squid, not...
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
No. Val's down here trying to handle her own door, and I'm gonna ask to handle that as soon as y'all are done with this.
Okay. So am I doing this at advantage?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll with advantage if you're getting help.
That's 18.
Great. Yeah, you managed to find the correct sequence to get the door open, and basically it's set into passive or fire escape mode where it will open or shut for anyone now. When the door opens, you see in the room beyond a metric fuck ton of void crystals, all neatly arranged in rows, all of them each nestled within their own little gravity cage. It's basically a vault in here. The whole floor is just wall-to-wall void crystals. You can see there's about 2 pallets worth of material missing out of this room. It looks like they've already transported one load, and this was their second.
Huh. I immediately go to close the door.
Wait. We should probably put the other ones that we just got in there, just for safekeeping.
That's not a bad idea.
Did you say that with the comms?
Yeah.
All right.
Kaz, Willow, you want to help move the pallet? Or the Tensor's disc?
I mean, I picked it up.
You picked up.
I picked up one. I picked up one of the crystals.
Yeah, definitely gotta push the pallet and help push the pallet in there as carefully as possible.
What's up, Disc?
I'm astounded.
You're sad at the responsibility.
Oh, hey guys, I think I've got one of those crystals. Should it go back? Should we at least keep one for?
Here's this wonderfully boomy thing. I'm gonna hang on to it. It's so delicate. It needs like a rubber band basket to hold it in, except it's made out of gravity.
Here, I'm just gonna
He
put
wants to
it
carry it in a
back.
backpack.
Put it back.
Outstanding. All right.
I will assist
Willow.
them in moving it back. However, I want to make a sleight of hand check to steal 2 of them.
Then why did I put it back?
So just a point of order. These things are each about like 2.5 feet on the side.
Oh, shit. Okay, I thought they were smaller. Never mind.
Alright, can I just try to open this door?
Yeah, if you want to make a technology or a data check to try and hack the keycard access, you can.
Okay, data
I
was
was thinking like little vials of potion crystals, not
data's an
big. Fuck all.
check, right?
Yeah, you go ahead and use a data check to hack the card reader to get the door open.
And if everybody else is out, I'd like to go ahead and close it when we get the chance.
Okay. Are you gonna try and lock it behind you, or just leave it?
I rolled
Rocky,
a 6.
That it buzzes angrily and doesn't open.
Cool.
not only to lock it.
Wait.
but to say-
You want to set breaching charges?
You can't get it with your. You can't get it quick.
I can't get it quick. Okay.
To be fair, at least she's not trying to use the dark matter crystals for the other door.
Oh, right. So you do manage to lock it down pretty tightly. You think it would probably take the matter of some minutes of effort to undo what you've done here. Definitely at least long enough for you to notice there's a problem back here if you're still in the region.
Cool. And then I guess we should just mosey on over to the other door.
Okay, so are you going to get an assist on that door, Val, or are you going to try again, or?
Somebody else want to do this where I just capture this door?
Go watch.
If we're trying to do it quietly,
We can try.
Okay. I'm not technology compatible.
She said, with one arm made out of cybernetics.
Okay, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at breaking into technology.
an arm, a leg, an eye,
All right, so who else wants to make a data check for me?
I'll go for it.
If you don't, well, if you want assistance, then
I will gladly take assistance,
then
considering my rolls.
roll for
tonight.
it. Advantage then.
16.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah, you get it.
Actually, I'm sorry, 18. I forgot. I have another +2 on tech.
Hell yeah.
Or is it data? If it's data, it's 16.
Well, in either case, it gets door open. So yeah, you see in the open room beyond, it looks like a kind of a big, almost like assembly area. There is another one of those giant fuck off doors to the north. There is a small workstation to the left, and two glass fronted rooms inside there that, to all appearances, appear to be greenhouses. Like they've got small hydroponics trays laid in there.
I'd like to see if I can recognize these plants.
Okay, go ahead and make a nature check for me. Or survival.
Nature or survival. I mean,
Survival for this one, since you're trying to identify, what kind of a plant this is out of the ground.
1 second. Actually, I might have something extra for this too. No, that's for fortune. Never mind. Yeah. So, survival or nature is just my choice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'll take a survival check. That is a 24.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, you know that these are paradise potatoes. They were originally developed by the elves. The name is a bit of hyperbole. They're good, but they're not that good. Additionally, though, while you're checking out the potatoes over here, you notice a trail of green-blue slime heading into one of the vent drains.
I can't recognize that, can I?
Make me a nature check.
That is a 20. Not natural, dirty 20.
Sure. You know this is amoeboid cytoplasm. It's basically the goo that amoeboids have inside of their bodies. If this is like if it were bleeding.
Oh shoot. Is the door open? Can I just open the door?
Yeah, it's not locked.
Cool. I open the door. Speaking. Hello? Coalition officer? This is Coalition Officer PFC Boucher. Is anybody hurt down there?
You don't hear anything except just the thrumming of the air conditioning. It's just a ventilation duct down there.
Alright, I'm gonna go over where that is. Flashlight. And just try to look down in there.
You can see a slime trail leading off down one of the corridors.
I'm going to... Are these potatoes good enough to just go ahead and take them right now? Actually, I'm just going to pocket a few anyways before I go down there.
Okay.
Hey, look, potatoes. Potatoes.
So, two things I want to make note of real quick.
Yeah.
First off, I think we should probably head towards the lifts again to head to the maintenance bays, considering. And the other thing is, it's past our stop time. Would this be a good place to cliffhang, or Ewis, can you hang on a little longer?
I mean, this is as good a place to stop as any. There's a little bit more stuff ahead, but we can stop here before we hit any more major developments.
I'm going to leave that up to Ewis because he's the one running the latest here.
Oh no, I should be like going sooner rather than later.
Okay, so we can just wrap here then.
Yeah, let's wrap here.
Yep.
Cool. I apologize if I was taking too much of the lead on that.
No, that was fine. Thank you.
No, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, we were already mentioning it, like, in private.
Honestly,
it was on our mind.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we will stop here and pick up next Thursday with the slime in the vent and maybe the lifts, and we will see what happens next time.
Cool.
On Dragon Balls.
Yep. We'll see everyone later.
See ya.
Dark Matter is copyright Mage Hand Press. Check them out at mfov.magehandpress.com and back the Kickstarter for Dark Matter Starter Kit at kickstarter.com. Sound effects by Sirenscape Online, the premier solution for your virtual tabletop RPG sound effects needs. $22 every other month gets you access to Sirenscape's library of hundreds of curated music and sound effect packages. From swords to spells to starships, if you need sound, you need Sirenscape Online. Check them out at Sirenscape.com. Snickle Socks, if you appeared today, appears courtesy of Ladies and Niches, creators of the Retroverse. Radical.